Ladies and gentlemen, we have another training camp practice here with pads for the Dallas Cowboys. Another very intense one. We're going to break down all the news, notes, highlights, observations from this practice. But before we dive into the video, like I always do, I want to give credit where it's due, and that is with all of the Cowboys media members. Joe Hoyt, he does a really good job posting these videos and giving us updates about everything that's happening in practice. Make sure you guys go follow him right now for more news and notes. But let's kind of dive into the video and talk a little bit about this practice. The first thing that they're going to do here is establish a stunt where they're going to send this guy in. We're going to act like we're coming off the edge, and then we're going to bounce back through the A-gap. But Dak Prescott does a really good job kind of seeing it happen in real time. And then boom, right? Steps up, avoids the pressure, and then fires a dart right to George Pickens in coverage. It looks like it's Kaiir Elam who is not able to get the PBU there. But keep in mind, Kaiir Elam has been really good throughout all of training camp thus far. Good play by the offense. Great play by Dak, escaping the pressure off the stunt to the right side, or his left. And then firing a dart right where it needs to be. Great job. George Pickens makes a play after the catch happens. We're going to break down a ton of film. Comment down below 2 players that you guys are excited to watch during this year's preseason. It could be guys who you think could be X factors, or it could be guys that may not be locks to make the roster that you think are going to surprise a lot of people and make the roster. Let me know what you guys think, and let's dive into some more film. We also had a really good rep from Zion Childress. This is Joe Milton rolling outside the pocket, avoiding pressure, does a great job essentially, but throws it into harm's way. Zion Childress comes up with what looks like an interception, but ultimately the offense turns into a defender and breaks this thing up. Great job by the wide receiver, making sure that this was not an interception. But Joe Milton got to be a little bit more careful with this football. That is not a good opportunity to throw the ball. It wasn't open. It wasn't there. He forced it in there. And sometimes that will translate to interception. Zion Childress has been a guy that has already stood out over the past couple of weeks here through all of OTAs, rookie minicamp, mandatory minicamp, and even today is continuing to showcase why he is definitely a threat to not only make this roster, but be a factor on special teams early. We'll see. So some offensive line, defensive line reps here. I know you guys are very curious about this. Now, this is one of my favorite plays. Obviously, throws down to Javonte Williams, who maybe picks up a yard or two after getting tackled. But this is another stunt. The defense is once again trying to accomplish a stunt where the inside guy starts on the inside and then breaks his way to the outside. And then, again, allowing 41 to get through that A-gap. But watch them switch this perfectly, right? Look at this. He switches there, and then boom, switch. That is beautiful job. Who are the offensive linemen here? Tyler Smith and Tyler Guyton all over it. Doing a great job on the stunt and twist. Doesn't work for them, at least in their favor on that rep. Great job by the offensive line. These are the things you want to see. The communication level is high. The ability to switch that is perfect. Those are the plays that make you excited about this year's offensive line, at least being chemistry-wise where they need to be. Here comes Kaiir Elam with a little bit of revenge here. We're going to see an in route over the middle of the field as Dak steps up, again throws it, and then off to this left side. We're going to see him jump over, get a little bit of a PBU. George Pickens wants a flag here. I don't think he's going to get it. I think, again, we can't really see what's going on here. Camera rotates a little bit late, but it looks like a good bounce back rep by Kaiir Elam. I can't tell when he's there and if that's a flag, but again, George Pickens comes up like, hey, where's the flag there? He's all over me. No one calls it. And then it's probably incomplete. Looks like they're running back as if it was a fumble, but doesn't look like it, man. Great rep here by Kaiir Elam, kind of bouncing back from that first one. Yeah, I wish I could see a little bit better, but looks like he just breaks it up at the catch point. Nice dive. Before we get any further into the video, guys, make sure you hit the like button for more of these videos. But most importantly, make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel for more updates throughout the entirety of not only training camp, but also preseason football, regular season football, breaking down some all 22 coaches film almost every single game. Got you guys covered. This clip right here is actually from Nick Harris, another guy. If you haven't already done so, go follow him, man. I don't know what you guys are waiting for. He posts a ton of clips about this team, and we're probably not going to get through all of them, so go follow him right now and you'll see every clip from today. Now, the reporters are talking a ton about Jalen Cropper, and the coaching staff has been kind of raving about Jalen Cropper just because of his ability to block, right? You want guys just with the ability to help create space for your running backs, whether it's Javonte Williams or Miles Sanders, Jane Blue, Phil Maffa, who I'm excited to see because the pads are coming on. But this is a guy that might get first-team reps, and he has been getting first-team reps. You see here, Jalen Cropper has been getting more reps with the first team today. Brian Schottenheimer complimented his blocking in yesterday's practice, and that's all it takes sometimes, right? If you have a willingness to want to block to help your teammates get better or get bigger holes, right? Boom, do it, because you are going to thrive, and this is a guy that is getting more reps and more opportunity with Dak Prescott in that first team unit because of his willingness to want to block. He had a nice block on a swing pass that earned the praise of the coaches. It looks like today he's getting more of an opportunity, which in my eyes is a beautiful thing to see. Here's another play that I felt like I needed to show you guys. Now, I can't entirely show you exactly what happened here, but this is what we like to call a yes-no read, okay? Now, how can I tell? There's only one deep safety over the top, and he was cheating towards the middle of the field. We're going to go back and break it down, but we can tell touchdown there for George Pickens. But what happens here on this play? Look at Dak Prescott. His first thing of action is he's going to look over the middle of the field. He is reading that safety. So picture this. You have one high safety in the deep middle of the field. If you stare at him, because his job is to ultimately stare at the quarterback's eyes, right? Usually quarterbacks will tell you where they want to go with the football. So if he's staring at you, you're kind of just backpedaling, right? If he's looking to the right, you're probably going to go to the right. If he's looking to the left, you're going to go left. That's just how safeties kind of do it, right? So as he is able to get this guy to drop back instead of towards George Pickens, he realizes, okay, I have a one-on-one matchup, so he turns and fires. He knew the entire time where he was going with this football, and it just happened to be a perfectly placed ball on a one-on-one coverage down the field for George Pickens. Beautiful job. A little bit of holding there as well. I don't know if they'd call that in a real game, but man, this is what you love to see. Malik Hooker looked like he was the main deep safety on that play, and maybe Marquise Bell was playing in a mid-read or a hook curl over the middle in a robber, a plugger type of situation. But this is again, beautiful job. You're going to see him turn and fire, right? Looking to left, looking left, turn, fire. He knew where he was going with that ball the entire time. Once he saw man-to-man coverage, one-on-one, no safety help over the top, yeah, that's where the ball is going. Then we had a really bad play here as Tyler Guyton goes down. Overthrow anyway, but Tyler Guyton was down on this play, and I don't really know exactly what happened, but I do know he's down on the play. So Joseph Hoyt said potential disaster here for the Cowboys. Starting left tackle Tyler Guyton is down after this play. We can see a little bit, but there's not much there for us to see. We'll probably get an update soon, but I just don't know. I'm hoping everything's okay, man. Put some prayer emojis in the chat. Hopefully it's okay, man. You hate to see injuries like this, man. Don't want to even speculate. Could be bad. Let's watch one more time. And man, let me know what you guys think. I'm going to end the video here. There's probably going to be a lot more updates within the next couple of minutes, so go follow those reporters. This one is from Joseph Hoyt, Nick Harris, Timmy Yars. There's so many more, so go follow them, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.